Hello ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to do a video on Elder Scrolls Online. So I've not really done build videos before, but I like this one, so I thought I'd share it. So I'm a warden tank with 48,000 health, but that could be more because I've not put enchantments on my armor because I've just got some armor and I've not got the right traits for it, so it seems kind of crappy, but it could get a lot better. I am running the Lady Munderstone and I am running, what the hell foods are called? The Artaeum's Picklefish Bowl or the Longfin pasty with melon, which are both fine. Even the Crown 45 meals are fine to use. I use a Crown Try Restoration potion just in case my magicka drops below a certain point. And yeah, all attributes points on health, but I'll show you what this build can do first before we get into all that crap. So we're in Craglon, by the way, and if you've been to Craglon, it's a pretty tough area. People come here to train. I'll come to about here. I'm just going to put my weapons away, put the pad down. I basically can't die is what I'm trying to get at. It's a crazy build. I'm literally not doing nothing. Controller's not in my hand. Don't have to heal, don't have to do anything, I just can't die. So get rid of these people. So I've been thinking about this build for a while and nothing really came to fruition until recently I started doing dungeons again with my friends. As you can see, my damage is absolute cack. Same with my crit. But my tank, I'm not meant to do damage, I'm just meant to take it. This works in PvP as well. I've tried this in PvP. Oh my god, people hate it. I got so much hate mail saying I got like a cheat build, but I haven't. I'll tell you what build I've got right now. Wrong one. So I'm using the leeching plate set. So health, blah blah blah. When you take damage, you summon a cloud of leeching poison under assailants. The cloud deals 1,583 poison damage every 1 second for 5 seconds and heals you for 100% of the damage caused. A cloud can be created once every 5 seconds. Okay, that seems fine. The second set I have is the Crimson Twilight. It's health. After taking damage, you surround yourself in a 8-meter mist of blood. After 2 seconds, the mist violently siphons into your body, dealing 8,464 bleed damage to nearby enemies and healing you for 100% of damage done. This effect can happen every 8 seconds. And on top of that, we got the Stoned Keeper mask. Now you can run this, or you can run the Bloodspawn helmet as you're taking damage. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So the Stonekeeper I would advise because it's just cool. Stamina, magicka, health, all the things that you do need. When you block an attack, you gain a energy charge stack. When you chain 6 charges, you release the energy restoring magic, stamina, magicka, and healing you. After releasing the charge, you cannot do it again for about 14 seconds. So basically, I just stood there when I was getting all that done to me. But realistically, you could just bash them. Block, sorry. So let's get this guy. So if I just stand there, you'll see the shocks going off. You see them going to my feet. You gonna kill me, fool? Now, ideally, an ice staff would be better, but I only managed to get a crimson lightning staff. I'd run the dungeon maybe 10 times. But this dungeon is these sets are absolutely fantastic. Whee! Alright, so get away from him and I'll show you my champion points and all that jazz. Let's have a look. If you look, see the blue numbers going up, that's healing. This works best when there is like a max amount of people bashing it. More damage you take, the more heals you get. It's when you're on a one-on-one and you want to be worried. This actually would also work on a necro tank for PvP if you're doing like the Goliath thing. So you turn into a Goliath, you've got that morph, I can't remember what it's called, where you drain the enemy's health. This would work fantastically on that. So, champion points. I'm not going to read them out, you can just look as I skip through and pause it as you go. I can't remember where I started, so yeah. Skills I have, I do recommend sword and shields for this, by the way. So pierce armor, like I said, I'm a tank, so it helps. Polar winds is a must-have healing ability because it's just fantastic. I can heal actually more than most healers in dungeons. You want to bet it because it doesn't cost anything to get at, and it just restores magicka. Lotus Blossom as well, very useful. You obviously want Silver Leash because it pulls enemies towards you, and you want the Enchanted Forest because it costs very little for an ultimate and it does a lot of healing. Backbar, Permafrost, so it does a lot of frost damage. It's good to handle adds. You basically want to use the Enchanted Forest when you're a boss, and Permafrost when you're dealing with the adds. Crippling Shards, it basically just puts some spikes down and it slows everyone down like this. Very useful. Frozen Device, what this does is you put 3 rings down. if an enemy stands on it, it reduces their physical resistance and whatnot, and it also teleports them to you. Yeah. Expansive frost cloak. Yeah, so what that does is this. Wrap a thick cloak of ice around you and your allies. The ice grants major resolve, increasing their physical spell resistance when you're 6,000 for 20 seconds. It's very useful, very useful. Then there's a blockade of storms, which is basically this. It's, like I said, better if you got an ice staff, because ice staff will slow them down. Shock staff just does shock damage, and you don't have to use the blood altar, but it's optional. If you're not going to use the blood altar for extra protection, because you're going to be using 5 pieces of heavy armor anyway, yeah, you want unstoppable. My personal opinion anyway. It has just occurred to me as well that this is... oh, Crimson is I thought it was light. Medium, sorry. Never mind. So yeah, back to back bar. Right on back bar. Oh yeah, that's it. It's just a very, very, very good tank, and like I said, basically immortal. The more damage you do, the better. Just be worried about the one-on-one attackers with heavy attacks, but you should be able to heal through all that stuff anyway, if you can keep your magic up. And in PvP, you don't want to be like in the front. You want to let everyone else do work. Just like when there's a keep or something getting attacked, drop down, take all the damage, poison them all, let all your friends drop the ultimates and all that jazz. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time around.